Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it with another episode. It's been a good minute, but we back in the swing of things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. As everyone knows, that the Chiefs are the number one seed in the AFC. They on a bye this week, so guys are resting, or they taking some extra reps too. We saw Patrick Mahomes tossing the football around with a couple of kids from Mizzou. You know what I mean? Just trying to stay sharp and everything. But before we get into all of that, I'd like to introduce the panel here. My guy Country's on the top right, my homegirl Kylie's on the bottom left, and my guy Boogie's on the bottom right. So it's been a minute, gang. How's
Too
everyone
long.
doing on this bye week?
It's been too long, man. Way too long. My peoples. We missed you too, Carlos. You know what I'm saying?
What's
It's
up with
fun
it,
to see the
Los?
team back together. We've had
Yeah,
a lot go down, personal and professionally. So it's good to be back, man. It's good to see y'all.
yeah, most definitely.
Man, I'm chilling. I am so relaxed going into this weekend with us having the bye. I feel good.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. I feel good. We can just chill, watch football. Hopefully, we get some good games. We got like what, 2, 3 quarterbacks not playing, starting quarterbacks this weekend. So we
Yeah.
got Lamar, Tua, and I feel like it's somebody else. Maybe it's
That's
just
the
them
only
two.
that's the only two I know.
Maybe it's just them two.
It's
So
just them
hopefully
two.
we get some good games where we don't got to stress out. We don't have to drink because we depressed. We can just relax, chill one more week. Monday we start getting real serious. So I'm
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's definitely great to be back. Um, had my few little bumps in the road myself, but everything's on the up and up, man. You can only go up from here, man. It's a brand new year, and so we got big things ahead of us, man. At least that's what we're shooting for. So hey, let's get it. But in the meantime, yeah, let's touch on some oh, Ravens upset. You know what? Let's go ahead and touch on the bulletin board material that just recently went down today. Y'all saw Joe Mixon's video of him talking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Way
listen,
to
I don't
go,
blame him.
Joe. I like that. I like
I
that
don't blame
energy,
him.
Joe.
Okay,
Keep that.
I don't blame him because like, look, the Bengals they are the defending AFC champs. They've beaten us the past 3 times with Joe Burrow. I mean, so hey, you got a right to talk a little bit, but I know it's in that little press conference he did in the locker room. He didn't mention us as one of the teams, so they on that type of time now. I was like, we beat the Chiefs every time, they nothing. So,
Hmm.
so hey,
Okay.
all I gotta say is this, man. Hey, just pull up the Arrowhead in a few weeks, man. Take care of business. Pull up the Arrowhead in a few weeks and see if that energy still kept.
Hey, this whole kumbaya thing going on with the Bengals and the Bills fans right now is just weird to me. Because y'all have to play each other to get to us. Now we got to take care of business, of course. But
Cut you. Let me cut you off real fast. You said they got to play against each other to play us.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that make us the big dogs, right?
Oh.
We
Oh.
are the number one seed.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. My fault. My fault. I wasn't trying to cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. So the playoffs don't go off what happened last year?
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
now,
I ain't know that,
But
but man, that's why we love Boogie on the show, man. He always keep us informed.
he does. He does.
Because here I
Very
thank
was
y'all
much.
for
thinking
that.
we was the number one seed and the division went through us again. But
Oh.
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe you're right, but
Like every year, right?
man.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. My
last
fault,
5
bro.
years.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. My fault.
And then some of the, then like the Bills, mainly the Bills fans more so the Bengals fans. I mean, we already know the Bengals they got screwed more than all these other teams really. But Bills fans, they talking about the NFL gave y'all the number one seed. I'm like, look, y'all the ones that didn't want to resume the game, bro. Like, I understand not resuming the game that night, given the circumstances. And shout out to Lamar Hamlin. He's finally out the hospital and he's doing well. So that's great news on that end. But
It's great news.
yeah, but y'all could have finished the game later on that
Mhm.
week, or y'all could have rescheduled it for another week. if y'all really want the number one seed that bad, you know what I mean? But now y'all complaining about it. I'm like, hey, y'all chose not to resume that game at another date. Because for what I heard the Bengals was willing to resume that game. So
Or they could have took that as a loss and still been, they could have
Mhm.
took that as a no something. They could have put it as a tie. It's like it was many opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You can't really be mad about. I'm not mad. I mean, we kind of get screwed too. Everybody got a little bit screwed.
I
oh
was
well,
about to
yeah,
say that. I think
but
everybody got
Yeah.
screwed. I agree with Chuck. Bengals got
Yeah, they got the worst of it.
screwed.
They got the worst of it because potentially they win that game. They're at least what, the second seed.
and they got a,
Uh,
and they would have had a shot to get the number one seed, but it's the Raiders, man. We handle business with the Raiders, so it wouldn't have mattered. But they would have got an extra home game in the next
Yeah.
round.
All right.
So
right.
and my thing is
I,
this. Hold
Go
on a second,
ahead.
Kylie. I'll let you cut in
You're
in a
good.
sec. My thing is this: like, how come if they play each other next round, how come their game is not a neutral site since they didn't finish their regular season game? That's my thing.
That's a good
I
point.
feel like their game should be at a neutral site
Because it's
if
in
they play each
Buffalo,
other.
right? Yeah, because they're the two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
and
gonna
those are
be
the two
Buffalo.
teams that it got affected too. So it seemed like
Yeah.
that would, but
I don't know. Like, I understand why they're upset. I get that everyone kind of got the raw end of the stick here in Bengals specifically. But at the end of the day, like, the Chiefs should get the one seed because they've won more games than both those teams. They've lost fewer games than the Bengals. And listen, if you didn't want it to be this close, then, the Bills should have taken care of business earlier in the season, just like we should have beat the Colts earlier in the season. But we didn't. And so it's not just this one game. Like, I get it. Like, you didn't get to finish the game. It's frustrating. We're, again, happy that Damar Hamlin is doing as well as he is and moving forward. But, like, the game didn't get finished. And those are the facts. We won 14 games. If you want to go off win percentage, we have a higher win percentage. And we took care of business when it counted.
Yeah, and to be fair, the NFL was in a hard spot anyway. Somebody was gonna be pissed off. So it was just like instead of it just being one fan base pissed off, we just gonna piss off all three of y'all. And
Right.
y'all got to call it even. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
at
and
the end of
like
the day, you still got to take care of business. It don't matter if you
Mhm.
don't win Sunday or Saturday or Monday, whenever you play. All this talk is for nothing anyway.
Yep. Well, and I want to say, like, credit to Clark Hunt for not voting. I thought that was really big of him since, like, he knew that we were obviously on the line of one of the decisions that was going to be made. Like, I thought that was really cool of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's if the Ravens had won, then it would have came down to that coin toss. That was definitely crazy too.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you gonna do
Yeah.
a coin toss and they won the AFC North?
Clark Hunt
So
got a little bit of gangster in him, man. That was a gangster move right there. Like y'all ain't gonna blame me. I'm not even voting.
Class act. It was a class act,
Man,
man.
that's how you talk when you work for billion. When
he
you
was
work
like,
for B, when you got a B after your name, you can do things like that. Like I ain't gonna even vote. Like it ain't even up to me. I'll let y'all deal with that.
Mhm.
he was like Drewski, that little gif or meme going on. He was like, hey, just throwing
He
his
probably
hands up
text
like,
him. He probably didn't even show up to the meeting. He just text him. I ain't voting. Don't worry about me.
hmm
Oh, Boogie having you all right?
something was in my eye. I'm good. I'm good.
Got a little nervous. I ain't know.
right.
Clark
But
Hunt gets him a little emotional. That's all it was.
right, yeah. But yeah, man, it was everybody was gonna be pissed off regardless. So, I think that we kind of got the best of it. Buffalo in the middle and Cincinnati kind of got the worst of it. But judging by the comments in the locker room, Cincinnati already got a chip on their shoulder, so they chip is just that much bigger.
I
So
mean,
we'll
did
see.
we really get the best of it though? Y'all honestly think that?
I don't think so personally, but they made a decision today on where the game's gonna be located at if it is the Chiefs and Bills and AFC Championship game. So the NFL made an announcement today that it will be in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium where the Falcons play at. So like between the two teams, It's within like 100-mile distance. So the Buffalo Bills fans will have to travel 100 miles more.
More.
So
Yeah.
that was like the closest. So that was like the fairest as far as like distance. You know what I mean? Between the two fan bases,
Oh,
the teams.
oh. I just thought about this. Public service announcement. These my thoughts only, not reflection of the team. If Eric Berry is anywhere around Georgia, please, I would love for Eric Berry to show up to that game. Like,
Do he
can
fuck
we
with the
bring the
Chiefs
drum? It's a
organization
home
still?
game. Can we bring the drum? Can he do the drum? Can he lead people? I don't know. Get Eric Berry involved in that game because we not losing if he be there. He might hate us though. How do EB feel about us these days?
Kevin, you gotta fly me out, bro. I ain't
Right.
gonna make it. Fly me out. I'll ride with you. We can hop in the wheels, shit. We can do all that. I'm with you. You get the tickets. I'll
It
drive.
don't sound bad though. It
So
don't
how
sound
does that
bad.
how does that work? Do season ticket holders get like how does that work with it being at a neutral site?
They
Yeah,
said
Boogie, you
season
got to
ticket
let us know.
holders will get priority, but it's gonna be kind of like college. I really don't like that part. It's because I mean they go open it to the season ticket holders probably a couple hours, probably maybe a day early, but then it's gonna be up for grabs. That's gonna be a lot of tickets up for grabs.
Oh yeah. How many does it hold? I don't know how big. How big is it?
That I don't know. They just had the Super Bowl there though, right? So it gotta be.
Yeah, this is at least 60.
No, it gotta
Gotta
be
be
more than
60.
60.
Probably 80 then, or 70 or
We
something like
get
that.
77 at Arrowhead. It gotta be more than that.
I mean, let's think about that. A dome, no weather, controlled environment. Do they got grass or turf?
I think
75,000.
I want to say it's that turf. I want to say it's that field
It's
turf.
not that bad turf though. It's the well, as good as turf can be, right?
Right.
It ain't Indy. It ain't Indy turf.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
not that. It's not the Arizona
No.
joint.
Thank God for the volleyball tournament going on in Indianapolis. I would have boycotted. I would have been with Chuck on that because I would have been like, nah, if we got to go to Indianapolis, I'd rather not play
Right.
it.
What
It's too many bad vibes in there.
Too
what
much.
Lowe's talking about with this overtime rule change? What's that?
No,
That's
he
from
said, what are we talking about? The overtime playoff rule change? Okay, so everybody gets to possess the ball these days. It's no
yeah.
more
That's
you score a touchdown, you win.
Oh, it's like college. If
Yeah,
you
both
get a chance, I
well,
get a
not
chance.
like college, but both teams get a
right.
chance to possess the ball.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Quinn
It's
said
basically.
they hold 93. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
Oh,
lit.
listen.
Buffalo, I know y'all travel well. Kansas City is deep in Atlanta, bro. That's gonna be we might have it like it might be 60-40, or it might be 55-45, but it's gonna be more Chiefs fans in the building than it is Buffalo fans.
Well, Bengals is gonna win, right?
Oh,
If
yeah,
Bengals
so we
win,
don't have to
Chiefs
worry.
gonna
Why
win,
are we
right?
even talking about this?
That's right. That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
But
I'm just making
just
sure.
just in the off chance that the Bengals don't win, I'm ready to get my Corolla loaded down. We can get some suitcases, some luggage, and we can just travel to Atlanta and road tripping style. We'll bring everybody.
Look, put me in the middle. I'm good. Come on, country.
Hey, I'm ready. I might. Yeah, that would be something to ride to.
I'm with y'all though, man. We want the Bengals, man. Respectfully, I ain't gonna say it. They told me don't say it last time, but yeah, we want the Bengals to win. I ain't gonna say their slogan. We need them to win. Zim, we need Zim back, man. I need Zim's energy next week. Back.
Is he off parole?
Yeah, he's off parole.
Oh, okay,
He,
he's free. Okay, cool.
but he blocked me. I don't know why,
free to
but
homie.
What did
Yeah.
Chuck do to get blocked, man?
Hold on. Off parole? What?
He was in Twitter jail.
Hey,
yeah,
I was about to say, now,
yeah,
country,
he's a
with
Twitter
how
jail.
shit been in Twitter, you need to be very specific. We just talking about Twitter.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't-
I don't
we
think no
don't-
credit unions was involved.
We want Bengals,
Not
man.
the credit
We
unions.
want the top dogs, man. We
Yeah.
want the top dogs.
Why would you go to the playoffs and not want to face the big dog, the pure competition? We want all the smoke. We want it.
Yeah,
We need that smoke.
we do.
We need it
We
bad.
do.
Yeah,
That
we got to
demon
get
has
over that. We got to get
That's
over
what I'm
that
demon
on.
hump.
has to be
That's what I'm on. I
it
want
has
them
to
to
be
feel how I
exercised.
felt in them
Yeah.
playoffs last year. That's what I want them to feel. Here, I want Zim. I respectfully, I fuck with you. You cool. I want to smoke that Bengals pack at Arrowhead with you this time. I'm smoking it with you. We smoking their ass. We'll go one more week, man. One more week.
Gotta
Hell
get that
yeah.
buffalo though.
I feel the same way because I mean I ain't forgot about that video he posted of him, smoking a cigar in our stadium after they won and all that other stuff. It's
Well,
about
he
that
wanted
cheap
to shake
pack and
your hand,
whatnot.
man. He didn't want no smoke. He just wanted to shake your hand and he wanted respect, right? That's what he said.
Boy, they
Sorry.
heavy on that shaking hands stuff. They real heavy on that.
Take care of business, Cincy. We rooting for y'all.
Yeah, I'm definitely on Cincinnati, man. That's what I want, man. I ain't down with this neutral site
Yeah.
AFC Championship game stuff. Cause real talk, the league is the. I would not be surprised if Roger Goodell pulls up for that Buffalo Cincinnati game just to watch it closely, just to see how things turn out, man. Cause if this neutral site AFC Championship game does happen, I think that's the next step the league's gonna take. It's gonna
Uh,
be neutral site conference championship games moving forward, and I'm just like. Say that for
Yeah.
college, bro. Say that for the college
Right.
bowls, man.
But y'all know somebody. I seen somebody else tweet this, and I said, "Damn, business-wise, this sounds hella smart."
It does.
Having the playoff
Well,
games overseas, where they trying to build their markets. Imagine if they had the Chiefs Bengals in Germany.
You know
Or
how many
that
people would be pissed?
no,
yeah,
I'm
that'd
Because
be
not
the
it
Yeah,
would
worst.
be,
no, hold
yeah.
on. We would be
That'd be the
pissed out.
worst.
But
no,
It'd be like, oh no.
I can't ride with you on that
that
one.
money would be.
Mm.
Nah, but
I'm
But
not saying
it
I
would
want
be.
it. I'm just saying as a businessman, I would understand why they would try to do that. I hope they don't.
but
Yeah.
internationally, I don't know, bro. I mean, yeah, there's been fans all across the world that's gone to the international series games and they pack the stadiums out, but
Mm.
no, it's like football's been born in America. It's been an American sport since its existence, before we've been born, and in its current state. No,
You
And,
got to
I
grow
and
the
don't
we
want
sport
that.
though, man, and that's what they want. It's just like the NBA. They said the same thing about the NBA 30 years ago. Then Dirk
Mhm.
Nowitzki came, and it's like, damn, Yao Ming came. It's like all these foreign players, they got exposed to this ball, and now look at them.
Yeah,
And that's what
the
they've been
dream
trying to do.
team.
That's why they've been taking games from us. Damn near. We didn't went over there. We didn't played over there a couple times. Mexico and London, right?
Yeah, but
Could we
but
play
Yeah.
not the
Detroit?
but
Yeah.
not yeah, but not a playoff game though, man.
Kevin, relax. We gotta protect that billion. We gotta protect that Ferrari now. We ain't doing all that shit. Hold on, Kev.
It's too damn hot in Dubai for a
I
football
mean,
game
but
anyway.
All
if
right.
they
Keep football
eventually
here.
if they eventually gonna go to a international team, a team in Mexico City or a team in London, then
Uh-huh.
it might be a possibility one day, you know. So I wouldn't do it, not a playoff game, but like Boogie said, if you want to be global, you're gonna have to touch the markets one
I
day.
hope I'm wrong.
I do too.
Right. Hey, listen, just
We gotta talk
what's
about
up with it? What's up with it, Sparks? But yeah, moving forward, man. We're gonna see how these games turn out. But in the meantime, man, we can touch a bit on us whooping on the Raiders. You know what I mean? Take care of business there. I want to talk about the ring around the Tony play. Shout out to New Heights, the Kelseys. Jason called. That's what Jason called it.
Our
Travis Kelsey.
homage family.
Right. Travis Kelsey specifically called that snow glow left. Um, I think he said the Arctic Circle of Death, snow globe left. That's what the play was called.
Yeah.
So the play worked, but unfortunately the refs had to ruin the fun because the refs they hate fun. It's the no fun league. Um, but anyway, you know, I saw Quinn Myers' reaction to it. He this is a guy that's a rookie. You know what I mean? He was on our radar. You know what I mean? It's like a possibility here in Kansas City. But right now he's a backup guard for the Denver Broncos, and he didn't like that either, man. Like it's just crazy how so many teams and fans and they didn't like what the Chiefs did, and I don't understand it. Like it's week 18, you know, we was in control of the game, and people don't like us to have fun all of a sudden. Like they don't like the fact that we're this good of a football team, man. So Quinn Myers was like, you know, he took that in the heart. He was like, one day he'll look forward to the day that the Broncos finally beat the Chiefs. But it's like, dog, you out here recording yourself blocking a tree, bro. We saw that, dog. You was doing all that stuff during the off season, bro. We're not taking you serious, dog. Like all I gotta say is this, dog. Your guys just gotta be better, bro. In the meantime, you gotta be better too, cause you're not even starting. You barely getting any reps out there, dog.
On one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Right.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, that's the sad part right there. So I mean, what's y'all guys' reactions to all these fans and players is making us the villain, dog? It's making us the
First,
villain
first,
again,
first,
bro.
Let
the,
him. Let it
the,
happen.
the
Whatever.
first, the first issue is he played for the Broncos, right?
Yeah, that's one.
Why he worried about what they did versus the like? It just
We
why
all
who,
ops, man. Why is he
why
thinking, trying to
who even
take
asked the
us?
question? The question was bad. Like I no, actually, he volunteered it too. He
Yeah.
volunteered. I'm just gonna say this,
Mhm.
but I
They
get
Gotta
it
didn't
get
though,
know.
something.
bro. If you've been playing, how long you been in the league?
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie.
Yeah,
Oh, he ain't even been in the league long enough to be upset about losing twice a year.
We beat
The
you
last
15
5 years.
times in a row.
And some teams, no, Julia, all teams.
yeah. I'm about to say it's not
All
some, it's
teams.
all. The
But
target's on our back every week.
bro, he was a little too angry for something that didn't even affect him personally
Yeah.
or his team or his organization. It had nothing to do with you. And it wasn't
I mean,
disrespectful or nothing. Like it was a bit disrespectful to the Raiders. But
they've
Hey, listen,
disrespected us for years. How many different times they what going around the
listen, man.
stadium, standing on the logo?
I
Like I
was
don't care.
I
And
was late.
honestly, yeah. And we played extremely well. Probably had our what most complete game we've had all season. And then,
Right.
sorry, no disrespect when I say this, but we've waited a long time to be in this position. Like it's been a long time coming for the Chiefs, the fans to have a team that's this consistently good. So yeah, I want all the smoke.
Like Travis Kelsey said, he said every play's a fuck you play. You know what I mean? I mean, this was one of those extreme fuck you plays. But hey, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? So it, we, I just wish people start acting like we the only team that's doing this type of stuff, bro. Like, damn, let us have fun. Let us have fun
and,
playing the games.
and we not even the big dogs.
Right,
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 Right.
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 So that's
Nigga,
crazy.
we just a regular team.
True.
I
Yeah.
think Collie brung up the best point. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't
Neither
throw a
do
rock at a glass house. Then when the rabbit got the gun, now all of a sudden it's like, oh no, we can't. No. When y'all was doing laps around Arrowhead, we wasn't complaining. We said we're gonna see y'all again the next game. But you
Actually,
you stand on the logo like you said. You do this type of stuff. What are we supposed to just be humble this whole time? We can't have no
Yeah.
fun with y'all. And they
right.
are rivals. These is our rivals. This is what
Right.
we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Raider
Actually,
pack going up every year, man.
yeah, there's a backstory behind the whole victory lap thing. Okay, so like I talked to this Raiders fan. He actually worked for the Raiders, and this is some intel that he told me in regards to that game. Okay, so that wasn't really a victory lap. What happened was the driver actually had to go to the bathroom. He had to do number two, so that's why they took an entire lap around the stadium. So I guess there's like a rule and stuff regards to like the team buses. Um, I forgot what it exactly was, but everybody had to wait till the driver had to get done using the bathroom. It's so they
Hey,
could get back on the road. So they
hey,
couldn't stop.
Chuck,
They couldn't
Chuck.
stop technically.
To quote the quote or paraphrase the greatest show on TV ever, The Wire. The bigger the lie, the more they'll believe.
I'm just saying.
Hey, this is what I was told, bro. This is
Hey,
what I was told,
it's
bro.
just like
So,
the
Shout out to
Jordan flu
Bunk.
game. They came out and said Jordan didn't really have the flu, but we don't care about that. It's a flu game, man.
Whether it was
They spent
food
the block,
poisoning or
and
not.
they got to pay for it. We didn't make the rules up, man. Y'all got to pay for it, man.
Oh, hey,
Do
breaking
something about
news.
it.
Breaking news. Colts have been digging on Chiefs OC Eric Bieniemy the last few days and just completed an interview with him.
Oh man, I hope he get that, man.
right, interview.
Bruh, that would be a
The
good
saga
spot with him.
continues.
They need a quarterback though, but
That's perfect.
that would be a
What
good
if they-
foundation for him.
That's
What
why
if
you
the
got Bryce
Colts get
Young.
Derek Carr?
That's not perfect, Kyle.
I don't know.
Derek
I
Carr,
know.
no.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
No,
I
I'm
think
saying it's perfect because he can pick his quarterback. If he has to get Carr,
Listen, if you get Derek Carr, that means you're gonna sit Bryce Young if you get him for a year. That
and
means
that's
you're gonna
cool.
have if you're gonna use Derek Carr for a bridge for 1 year, just have Bryce Young. If you do get him, if you want him to learn for a year, just sit back and get a feel of the game, speed of the game and all that, cool. But you only use Derek Carr for a bridge, not your future.
Would you?
no. Just to be clear, I don't like Derek Carr. I'm just
No.
saying it's a possibility for him to
no.
go there.
And Colin, you know another thing about the Colts, they done had so many retreat veteran quarterbacks. Like, nah, man, you got to get EB, let him pick his own quarterback, a young quarterback, groom him. Nah.
So, would you wait on Derek Carr to be cut, or would you offer? Because I would wait because y'all gonna cut him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to cut him by February 15th before that money kick in. So y'all gonna cut him. Do I offer the trade package to beat the other teams, or do I just? What would you do? Would you wait, or would you offer a package? Because I can't see offering a lot, and I think the Raiders probably asked for a lot. I couldn't see offering them a lot of money or a lot of draft capital to get Derek Carr, especially if I'm going to use him as a bridge, like Boogie said. If I'm a bridge him for 2 years, I'm not sending y'all no first
Nah, he
or
ain't worth the
second. To
first.
be
I was
honest,
about to say,
He
was
ain't
y'all
worth the
thinking he
first.
was going for a first rounder?
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Oh, okay. I
Hell
was
no.
about to say, I never thought that.
who
If you
desperate?
get
Who
second round,
desperate? Who
yes, I would
desperately
trade
needs
for
a quarterback?
Colts need a QB. I would say the
I-
Jets need a
No.
QB. I would
Um,
say
the Commanders.
Texas.
the
Did you say
Commanders.
Texas?
No,
Yeah,
but
cool.
Yeah,
Texas
yeah,
need a
Texas.
quarterback.
I mean,
the
he is from
Panthers,
Texas. He is from
Panthers,
Texas.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Falcons.
I think
Yeah.
Washington would be good for EB too because they gonna be looking for a quarterback too. And
why you want to coach with Daniel Snyder?
Ron Rivera is already an Andy Reid guy.
I know, and they go fire him, and you think they go?
Are they gonna
hire
fire
another-
Ron? You think they fire him?
I think Ron Rivera want to get fired.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he
Well,
did
I
put
mean,
Carson
that could
Wentz back
be
in
you
there.
could just slide into the front seat then.
If you start look, if you starting Carson Wentz and nobody got a gun to your head, and then two, he said we got eliminated this week. He didn't even know he got eliminated.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, not
Ron
great.
Rivera is
It's not a good look.
Super Bowl coach, bro. You telling me he don't know he got eliminated? Nah, he ready to go, man. There's too much
No.
stuff going on with Washington, man.
Hey,
I wouldn't do it.
Boogie, Ron Rivera sound like me yesterday texting y'all, hey, the show gonna be nice tonight. It's like, dude, it ain't even totally out of the loop. I thought today was Thursday, man. When you put it like that, Boogie, you might be right. So I would rank it because I think Sean Payton might go to Arizona.
Nah.
I think so.
Nah.
There was rumors he like Kyler Murray. I don't know. So
He going to the Rams. He's going to the Rams.
Man,
Also-
you know right now they just
Rams ain't got no picks though. You got to send a pick to New Orleans to get them. They ain't got no picks till 2026. So,
Right, 2027. Yeah.
I don't think they can afford them.
He's leaking that to the media to up that price, bro. I don't think he's
facts.
Of course.
Facts.
I
Yeah,
still
you got
think-
to. He should.
I still
As he
think
should.
I still think if the Chargers lose this weekend, I still think
Mhm.
he going over there. That's just me personally.
I'm taking the Charger job over every job y'all done named today.
For sure.
Just me.
Same,
For
same
sure.
here.
But Los is right. Dallas, that
Oh yeah.
that is the sleeper.
Man, he ain't going there, dog. Jerry Jones' ego is too damn big, bro. Like Jerry
I
They
Jones would
got
have to
guess,
release.
but
history.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the
but
that's the
Jerry
They
would have
got
difference.
to.
history.
Yeah,
That's the
they do.
difference,
But
Scott.
Jerry would have to relinquish some power though, and he don't want to do that. You know, Jerry's not gonna do
Facts.
that.
I don't think
So
Jerry's gonna do it for a Mike McCarthy, but just because Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl and Sean Payton won one Super Bowl, we don't look at them the same. Like we think Sean Payton was a big reason that the Saints won. We think Aaron Rodgers, for the most part, was the reason McCarthy won that. I don't put
listen,
them on the same level. I don't. If I'm Jerry Jones, I don't trust McCarthy with all that, but I
But he,
would trust Sean Payton with all that.
but he didn't trust Bill Parcells, Jimmy Johnson. Like he's had Hall of Fame coaches.
But that's a long time ago, man. That's a long
but
time
he's had
ago.
them coaches though. But here's the thing, man. I'm tired of people blaming Mike McCarthy for stuff. I'm sorry. This ain't on Mike McCarthy this time, dude. This is Kellen. This is simply Kellen Moore, dude. McCarthy is handcuffed in Dallas, dog. I keep telling you. Jerry Jones is part of the game plan. It's part of the game plan throughout the week. Jerry Jones wants to touch every damn thing in that organization, man. Like this ain't on McCarthy. And McCarthy in Green Bay was a good coach, man. Aaron Rodgers was the reason why that dude got fired, dude. Like, and it was
Here we
already it was already leaked. Like Greg Jennings already touched on it on
Chuck,
Undisputed.
Chuck,
He
Chuck. I
no
love
no
you to
no don't cut
death.
me off. Don't cut
I
me off.
love you
Don't
to
cut me
death,
off.
but you can't
Don't
blame
don't
Aaron
don't
Rodgers and
don't
not
cut
blame
me
the
off.
coach.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. Hold on a sec. I gotta get my bars off here. Listen,
Quit talking through his rounds, bro.
right. Listen, listen. Greg Jennings already revealed on Undisputed that Aaron Rodgers was the one calling the plays. He was changing the plays. Like Mike McCarthy was trying to run the ball in that NFC title game against Seattle. Um, but Aaron Rodgers kept changing the plays, the passing plays, man.
So is this the
Like
same? Does this also happen with Dak?
I don't think Dak is doing that personally.
What was it
But
last
you
year?
saying
That
this Cowboy stuff is because of Kellen Moore. You saying that's not because of McCarthy, though. That's what you saying, right?
Yes, Kellen Moore likes to pass the ball a lot, bro. Kellen Moore, he'll get have these habits of throwing the ball too much, bro.
He the coordinator, Chuck.
What about the
Yes.
quarterback? I don't even want to talk about this. Well,
yeah. Let's
I'm
move
like
on.
Julia. Let's talk about our rookies. Talk
Rookies.
about our rookies.
Rookies
Hey,
of
Shout
the
out to
year
Julia.
team. Who
Shout
y'all
out to
got?
Julia.
but at the end of the day, Dak is turning the ball over a lot. He do got to cut that down, bro. But at the same time, you got to run the damn ball. But anyway, let's get off the Cowboys, man. Let's
That
get
ain't
on
the
to
Yes,
our
coach's job.
teams.
please.
But okay.
Okay.
It is the
Um,
coach's job. But like I said,
look,
Jerry got that big ass ego. He want to play. He want to be the head coach too. So anyway,
Offensive
Well,
rookie of the year. Who
thank
y'all
you,
got? What's
Julia.
up?
Thank you,
let's
Julia. All the
let's get
rookies
to like
performed.
yeah
all
let's
the
get to
rookies are
our
great.
All the
right.
rookies are great.
Let's get to our season in review, dog. Let's get to that, man. All right, so we 14-3, no one seed in the AFC. Patrick
What?
Mahomes, it's clear as day that he's gonna be the MVP not only for this team, he'll be the MVP of the league for the second time in his career. All right, so Patrick currently leads the NFL in passing yards. He currently leads the NFL in TD passes. He currently leads the NFL in first down passes. He currently leads the NFL in deep passes completed. Um, and there's one more stat that I'm probably missing with Patrick, man. But yeah, to sum it all up, man, he got the MVP on lock, man. And like Nick Wright said it best, you want to know how he's got the MVP on lock right now? Nobody's talking about it anymore. Like you don't hear these shows talk about the MVP race anymore. Like they was all on Josh Allen's nuts. They was all on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, rightfully so, but he got hurt and he got penalized. Um, he got penalized a lot for it, which I didn't really like. But at the same time, Patrick got the numbers. He got the record, so it's his. It's his award.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts could have had it, but I mean, like you said, Patrick got him literally like on every statistical thing now. It's like, what's
and
pretty
the
got
much.
him
case?
by a noticeable difference too. It's not
Yeah,
like by
like
one or two.
everything.
It's like
Mm.
gaps. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Hurts had a hell of a season, man, and led his team to a hell of a record. The only person that likes Jalen Hurts is Skip Bayless. Yeah. So you know it's wrong. If Skip the only
He don't
you
Well,
like
already
Patrick
know it's
Mahomes.
wrong.
He don't
yeah,
like Patrick Mahomes.
You already know what we talking about. But nah, Jalen Hurts did have a hell of a season, but Pat had a season, and Pat lost a generational talent that you don't replace overnight. You know what I'm saying? And he not only got better, but he did better like without him. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to the Dolphin. You know what I'm saying? Good luck this week. Y'all gonna need it. But he replaced that generational talent that doesn't come along once in a million years. He's like Haley's Comet, and he went out and actually had a better season without him. So you can't just discount that. That alone right there had him in the conversation all year, and then he just went out and proved it.
Yep. So my question to y'all is this, man. Like, Peace when he brought this up. Like nobody has ever won the NFL MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, and the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, in which Patrick won that award too today, by the way. So shout out to him and the 15 of my homies for that. So he called Peace when he called that the ego, like the EGOT, like an NFL EGOT. I don't know what that stands for exactly, but nobody's ever done that. And Patrick does have a couple of hexes to get over. Ever since Roger Goodell has took over as the commissioner of the NFL MVP hasn't won the Super Bowl, and on top of that, nobody in the Super Bowl era has ever won the Super Bowl when they become the passing yards champion. So those are two things Patrick Mahomes is gonna have to overcome dearly. Now, but there is one guy that can do it. It's Patrick Mahomes. I mean, are you guys still confident enough that he can take us to the promised land with those hexes he got to overcome?
How many Patrick Mahomes break a record every game? It feel like so. Why would it be out of why would it be crazy to think that Patrick Mahomes could do this? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's not like he's him. Like everybody say, like them young boys say, he's him. I'm him. If anybody can do it, he can do it. You know what I'm saying? He broke the total yardage record without Tyreek Hill. Without Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
yeah,
impossible. No, nothing is impossible.
yeah.
If we
And
can build
so,
on, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'll go after you.
I was gonna say if we could build on the same performance that we had,
What up,
cause
BG?
what up with you? Cause to be honest, all the teams that's in the playoffs, it looked like they didn't like they kind of limped in the playoffs. It was some performances from playoff teams last week. Kansas City looked like they had no problem, and they was just ready. They looked like they were ready for the playoffs. A lot of teams, Dallas, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, a little bit to an extent, didn't look like they was ready for the playoffs yet. So anything is possible. I think if anybody could do it, it's got to be Pat. Hey, look who it is.
Oh my
Yay.
gosh.
We got an elite O
Oh
line.
man.
We got a good
Don't
team, Sport Voice. We never said we didn't have a good team and a good offensive line. We never said it.
Yeah, but y'all the
right.
big dogs. I'm sorry, Kylie. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
Go ahead with your point.
Don't, I
I'm
don't even know.
I'm with Julia though. I'm with Julia though, because McKinnon is probably gonna get a little bang. You know what I mean? And McKinnon actually won AFC Player of the Month. So shout out to him.
Hey.
to the Jet.
And I bet he won a lot of fantasy football championships too during that stretch. So
Yeah. Man, I was super hyped on McKinnon too when we brought him back, and I don't think I could have imagined he'd have the season he's had. I think I was like, yeah, he'll be really great in the
That's
passing game
crazy.
or in the
he
pass
does.
protection, but he's totally exceeded my expectations for him this season. And we aren't even into playoffs, and that's where he gets into like McKinnon mode. He's
Hmm.
already there.
If he play better than he playing right now, shit,
Right?
it's tough.
And think
But you
about
know what's
and they got the 1-2 punch with Pacheco now too. It's like
We got a 3-punch.
Yeah.
who's the
For the
third?
playoffs.
oh,
Tony.
Rojo's included now. Rojo's
He,
included now.
he said Clyde. Oh wait, he said Clyde.
Oh,
Clyde be back
oh
in the
man, I
play.
forgot about Clyde, man. See,
There's
look,
a reason.
right.
I thought he was gonna say McCall, but
See?
I'm not trying to, but
Oh, man.
she did. What she asked about Rojo Boogie? You should be hyped about Rojo. You guys scored last time. We didn't get to talk about that.
He looked good. I mean, we was laughing and joking, saying that they were saving him for the playoffs, but then you play him the last game of the season and he looked good. It's like, damn, was they really saving him for the playoffs? I like what he did on short yardage. I mean, he is what we thought he was, but I'm curious how they will do when Clyde is 100% healthy. All jokes aside, will they let Rojo stay out there, or will they go back with Clyde because he's a little more versatile? Even though we got McKinnon, who's our third down back, and we got Pacheco, who's our running back. I wonder what they do with that, because neither one of them play special teams either.
right.
Right, because it is wild how we just put Clyde to the side like that.
I mean, he
And
got
we weren't even
hurt.
trying to do that.
He got
That was
hurt,
not our
but
intentions.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
respectfully, Julian.
and
Respectfully.
another point on Rojo, like Rojo was the guy that tweeted, "I wish I could get a release." You know what I'm saying? Like weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and for him to be not only engaged with the team and staying focused and clearly, if you watch the mic'd up with Trent McDuffie, the bench went crazy when Rojo scored. He handed the ball off to the O lineman to get them that credit that they don't get necessarily. For him to stay engaged with the team, bro, like it says something about what Andy Reid and the culture that we got in the locker room, because he could have sulked and been like, "Forget y'all, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't played me all year." You know what I'm saying? But he didn't, and came
That's
out and
Rojo
performed.
professionalism too, though, man.
Facts.
Give him credit for that, because
Facts.
that's hard to be watching somebody every week, knowing you can be better than them and not even getting a shot. So you got to respect that. Damn, Kevin, that's what we on.
I like that
Ooh.
one.
Man,
Wait,
you
but hold
know
up. Is he
You know
so? How long has he been on IR?
it's been a minute now. It's crazy how we ain't
Like, can
heard
he
nothing
come
from
back?
Clyde. We haven't heard
Right.
anything about Clyde. Like we ain't had an update or nothing.
No, Andy Reid did say something. He said
He did say something.
he said that he was doing better and that he was hopeful for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's not
I
much.
didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. Please put it back on there. What did it say?
Oh my
I think he's just laughing
Hey
in general.
yo,
I
hey
think
yo, come on, Carlos. Hey man, hey man.
I
I ain't got
apologize.
nothing on that. I ain't got nothing for that.
I mean, maybe, but
But let's talk about the 3rd-and-1 stuff. 'Cause I do see a lot of comments about the 3rd-and-1. That's been one of our issues too. All of a sudden, because I know I heard over the broadcast that they said the Chiefs have been kind of struggling in that area this season in comparison to previous years. So Rojo could be somebody that could be useful on 3rd-and-1, but at the same time, just try not to be too predictable with that, because you can't just put all Rojo in there every time on 3rd-and-1, because all of a sudden teams gonna start looking for that. You know what I mean? So just like
do
they was
you
looking for a Burton on the fullback dive.
Right.
do you think enough time has passed they could actually sneak Patrick Mahomes?
it's the playoffs, baby.
I would
I'm
love
here
to.
for it.
I would love for him to get over that. Honestly, it was a freak accident. Like that was like how long ago?
It was the Super Bowl year, right? Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I don't
It's
want him
been
to
3
turn into
years.
Tom Brady, man. I don't want him to turn into Tom Brady, but playoffs, 4th and goal, some goal line, go ahead for that sneak. Not every time, but
Bro.
come on now.
Hey, you talk about predictable. We all knew Tom Brady was gonna sneak the ball. 3rd-and-1, 4th-and-1, goal line. We know Tom Brady's gonna sneak the ball, and it's still nobody could stop it. Like nobody. Every time, bro.
92% of the time, 92% success rate, right?
Yeah,
He does. He
he
does.
does. he telegraphed that Burton. I like Burton too, but no, it's over.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, Julia. You ain't lying, Julia. You are not lying.
It's any
That's
time on fourth down.
they'll be very confused if he forgets.
What is Chad
Yeah,
Henne doing on the field?
he do the Blake Bell thing again.
I
Yeah.
think yeah, that might be an option too. If you line up I think Rojo can get you a 31. Like you said, don't go to the well too many times, but I think Rojo, McKinnon, Pacheco, Pat, Colin Saunders. It's a couple people that can get you 1 yard. That's
Pacheco,
hey, bro.
I don't know
Hey,
about
Speaking of the
Kyler
Pacheco
got
snow
getting
globe,
open.
4 yardage,
Kyler
bro.
got open too. Kyler got open too, dog.
He was
bruh.
wild,
Patrick
though.
missed him.
He was wild.
Hey, speaking of disrespectful, because they did the snow globe, then they did the Colin Saunders thing too. Now, if
Yeah.
Colin would have caught that, that would have been hella.
Yeah.
That would have been hella disrespectful.
Dog.
Oh God!
No, go be sneaky.
Now we playing the no respect card. Oh my God, Sporting Voice, grow up.
I'm with
Right.
you, DJ.
Yeah, we should have been got past that, DG. Should have been got past it. Bro. I'm like, this is a freak
Yeah,
accident, bro. Like, how many times you see that happen, bro, on a quarterback sneak?
never.
Yeah.
Um,
But go ahead,
let's
Patrick.
talk about the okay. What was your favorite game of the season, Boogie?
That's interesting. Let me
Kylie,
look
what was
it
your
up.
favorite game of the season?
The Niners.
The Niners game? That was a good one.
Yeah, because it was good. I felt like outside of the Raiders game, that was one of our more complete games. And it was coming off the Bills loss, I want to say. So it was like a get right game in a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, we beat them earlier, but they got really hot after. And I don't know, I think it was a good win. Our offense looked really great.
No, Julia.
No, they cannot. I've been trying to, Julia, I have been on this MVS stuff for a while now.
Julia,
I'm
we
happy
ain't
you're
on that.
here
We ain't
because
on
I've
that, Julia.
been over it for a minute.
Hey, dog. I almost cussed. I almost cussed. I ain't gonna lie. To you. I almost cussed.
Hopefully the chemistry is Mahomes and McCall, and we don't even have to worry about NBA.
Julia,
I'm
you was
tired.
doing
I'm
good
tired.
too.
Hold
No
up.
more
I'm tired of
MVS
this
stuff.
dude. I'm tired of this dude playing like he 5'11" and he's 6'4", dog. It's pissing me
Man,
off,
for
man.
real.
It's really
So
pissing me
true.
off.
Hey, that was a hell of
Yeah.
a game. That's the Jalen Watson interception, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think that's
Pick
where I want to
six.
go
Game.
with. That
Yeah.
or beat
Oh no
Tampa Bay.
no! The Sunday night
we
game.
was-
That was the Hold on. That Sunday night game was the Travis Kelce touchdown at the end. My bad.
Yeah.
That was that
Oh
game.
yeah, that was nice too.
Yeah.
That was nice. But that Bucks game, just how we beat them, how we did it, how animated they was, like, and they was talking shit before the game. That I'm gonna have to go with that Bucks game right now.
Is Lowe's talking about the Jaguars game?
No.
Yep.
No, because Juju
Is that
went
what
out
Juju-
that game.
Yeah, Judy got hurt.
He had that bad hit. They didn't call it.
That was the
Yeah,
Jaguars game.
Cisco was lighting everybody up, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
think of what game was Juju out.
He didn't play in the Chargers game the next week, that Sunday night game. I know that for sure because Sky Moore had a good game in that one.
It wasn't the Rams game.
Justin Watson had a good game in that one. But Juju came back for the Rams game.
Bro.
I swear,
right there.
Quinn.
That
I
right
swear,
there,
Quinn. I swear.
That was a good one, dude.
But my favorite game though, it probably is going to be that Chargers Sunday night game because it just repeated itself. Like history repeated itself from last season. Like, yo, Travis Kelce break their heart again, dude. Like when the Chargers went up with like a minute of change left, I'm like, well, they scored too fast. And some Chargers fans looking in the stands too, was like, damn, we scored too fast because they knew Mahomes and Kelce gonna get on the same page in that final drive. And dog, like it was just a masterclass, man. Like by Travis Kelce, just a complete masterclass.
I'm gonna go with that Bucks game because Patrick Mahomes' energy that entire game, I've never seen him on like lit the entire the entire game. From the moment that game started, Pat was lit. Like he wanted to beat Tom Brady. Like it was old Tom Brady, but it was old Tom Brady. But that first game. Now, both of them Chargers games was good. Both of them was
Yeah, they
good.
were.
Mhm.
They were.
Shout out to Jalen Watson on that 100. Man, I screamed that night, baby.
Hey, dog. I was in the building for that one, man. It was just funny how they coach, man. They just let Gerald Everett just suffer on the field like that, dog. Like you seen, you like the dude was tired, man. He was bent over everything. He was wanting to come out the game. He was like, "Nah, no huddle. We're gonna keep it going." And that's how
Yeah,
the interception happened because he had
that
no
was bad
gas
coach.
left.
Look, and that's
Horrible.
why the Jaguars got a chance this weekend.
Dougie P got
Right.
experience.
No.
He's a Super Bowl champion himself.
They
So
definitely got a chance.
Yeah. All right. What was your worst game? I think we might all agree on this
I'm
one.
not gonna say it. I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm going
ooh,
Buffalo.
okay.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't. Not with him in these comments.
Right.
Psych.
Okay, so
I was gonna do the swerve and really say Indianapolis.
Go ahead then.
Because
Go ahead.
the fact that game was won and then we got a penalty, we still don't know what that penalty was or what was said or
oh my
whose
gosh.
mama Chris Jones was talking about, but I guess we'll never find that out. But
Man.
yeah, that Colts game was because we shouldn't have lost that game.
That was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I'm with you on that. I got the Colts game too, man, because that was just some funkiness going on. And also, like, Airbnb and Patrick Mahomes getting to like an argument before halftime and all that. It was just
Oh yeah, that was
all
that game.
kinds of
Yeah.
craziness. It was all kinds of craziness that day. We ran a fake field goal that day because the
Oh
kicker,
God.
because our replacement kicker was trash. Yeah,
That
it was
was
awful.
ooh.
Then
I
Travis
didn't
Kelsey
mind the.
dropped a touchdown pass.
Oh yeah, I'm
I'm
very
sorry.
out of character. No, you're fine. I didn't mind the. Okay, I minded the Colts game. It was terrible to watch, but we always struggle with the Colts, so I kind of felt like it was coming anyway.
You called it.
As I did call it. Yeah, I did call
Yeah, you
it,
did.
and so I would have to go with you, Boogie. I'm gonna say the Bills because I'm not gonna say the other one, but
Exactly.
definitely the Bills. It was what a 3-point game or 4-point game. We had that game too.
Uh,
Another frustrating loss. I feel like all of the games we've lost this season were what I think like 9 points
Yeah, yeah,
between all of our losses,
yeah.
maybe.
Okay, so what was your? I I want to say who was your MVP, but we gonna take Mahomes out of that.
Can we take Kelsey out too?
Let's take Mahomes and Kelsey.
Okay.
And for defensive player, I want to take Chris Jones out because it's just too easy. Who? Shoot. I think it's easy even if you take Kelsey and Mahomes out. Obvious
No,
answer
it's just
would be McKinnon
mm,
for offensive
I might.
MVP.
Yeah,
That's who you
I
got, Colin?
mean, no.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry. I was assuming.
No. Sorry, I'm not disagreeing with you. He's had an amazing season.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
think that offensively, you can look at a couple different people. I'm gonna have to say Pacheco because he's come in and just
Okay.
proven himself as a rookie, and I think he's changed that offense completely. Like you really have to respect the run with us between him and McKinnon. So I'm gonna say Pacheco just because 7th-rounder, Rutgers had a lot to prove, and he said, "I'm here to take a grown man's job,"
He did say
and he
that.
did it.
Hey.
So I gotta give him credit for that. So props to him.
Who you got, Bud?
Uh,
Oh no, Kylie, defensive MVP. Outside
And
of
we
Chris.
can do offense. Oh,
Okay, let's do offense first then.
Because
I'm
then
okay.
we
sorry.
Let's
gotta go
finish
to Chuck too.
offense.
We gotta go to Chuck
Yeah.
too. Since she said that, I'm surprised nobody is bringing up. I guess because he missed those games, but I know I was down on him. But Juju had a great season for what we was asking from him. He missed a couple games, but he definitely Juju was definitely our best receiver. I thought for the most part of the whole year, I thought Juju was the number one guy, best receiver we had. So I would go there. I would go Juju, but I'm not shit. Either one of them two, I don't think that's a wrong answer.
Did
I was gonna say
Juju?
Tony, but he got hurt too. I was gonna say
Yeah,
Tony, but he got hurt too.
it was noticeable too.
Yeah,
As far as Juju, did he meet your expectations or did he exceed them?
met for me.
I
I
would
think
say he
you had him
exceeded.
about 750 though. I thought you had him
Oh.
about 800 yards, Bug. I thought.
Yeah, but just as the season went on, I think
Oh.
he met my expectations. I will say this though, I'm more positive with re-signing him than I was all year. Y'all know all year I was telling y'all, whoa, I gotta see what that money about. I'm not going there yet.
Right.
I feel like he earned a little bit more money. If we do the same thing how we do with Orlando Brown, he done went up a couple million, but it's still gonna be that injury concern. But
Yeah,
Chuck, who you
and
got as your offensive MVP? We excluding Mahomes and Kelsey though.
it's Jared. It's got to be Jared McKinnon. I mean,
ooh,
not just the offensive production either. He was very vital in pass protection, especially at times when Andrew Wiley or Orlando Brown or any other guy on the offensive line got beat. You have to pick up. You have to pick up their guy, or he'll have to do a bit blitz pickup, and then go out and catch a screen pass or whatnot, or catch something over the middle of the field. So yeah, I got to ride with Jet, man. Jet was on a hot streak, and we definitely needed it for sure. So that's my guy.
All right, we're gonna go to the defense.
Yeah.
All right, Kylie, go ahead.
All
Outside
right.
of Chris Jones, because we know Chris Jones.
Man, I've been high on this guy since we got him. Sneed. It's got to be L'Jarius Sneed for me. The way he's just progressed over the season. He's traveling with wide receiver ones right now. He's doing a great job. The aggression he always brings to every game and his leadership. I'm going to go with Sneed.
Slow down, D man.
What did it say?
No, you said Roquan Smith money. Nah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
ain't
Slow
there
down.
yet.
Slow down
you
now.
made me
Slow
look
down.
at that. Like, I ain't smoking that, man. Hold on, man.
We not there yet.
Hold on now.
Who you
We
got,
are
bud?
not there yet.
It's gonna be hard to go against Snead with no Chris Jones, man. Just because everything Kylie said, he passed rushing, he got sacks, he was one of 4 players with Logan Ron and a couple more players. He had sacks, he had tackles, he doing everything. He definitely took that step this year. He getting paid. Now you want to talk about somebody about to get some money. Snead is gonna get paid. You can't let him leave. You cannot let him walk. He can't even sniff free agency.
Right.
Definitely, I'm gonna go with Snead.
Did he get Mooney money yet?
Close. Huh?
Did he get Mooney money yet? He might get a little bit more than Mooney got.
He getting that money from the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think he do a little more.
Snead probably gonna be unanimous though, right? We probably should have said without Snead too.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, because when he started traveling with the number ones, that it just took his game to a whole new level, bro. And it's hard to not say Nick Bolton too, because what he did was absolutely amazing this year. And shout out to DJ for being a good sport about that. Yeah, it's got to be Snead. Chuck, you gonna unanimous it or?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Like Snead, he's the utility guy on our defense, man. I mean, like you guys mentioned, early on the season, we had to depend on him for like some corner blitzes because the front four wasn't really doing their job other than Chris Jones. But as the season went on, them guys have showed that they can get pressure with four lately. And Snead, he finished the season with the most tackles out of all the cornerbacks in the league, the most batted passes of all the cornerbacks, the second most forced fumbles, and the most pressures to the quarterback, and the most sacks out of all the corners. So I mean, that alone, that's MVP right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything you needed him to do, he went out and did too.
Well, so now I got a question. Sitting right here a couple weeks ago, and none of you guys would call him elite. So do you feel like he's elite now? Yeah, I had to bring it up.
I knew you was doing that.
It was almost like he heard the conversation and said, "Hey, Spags, let me start following these number ones."
All right,
Because
I got something to prove to the kingdom cast.
They watching this in the locker room, people. No, I wish they would, but nah, yeah, you kind of did he get there, bud?
I think he's still where we were saying. He's probably a Pro Bowl alternate probably right now, but yeah, you pay him like he's an All Pro.
Yeah,
Love.
yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
He
pay
should
him
be.
like you're All Pro, and I don't think he gonna get worse. He getting better. Like you said, he doing more. They asking him to do more, and he's like, all right, give me something else to do.
Right. Yeah.
So he's
like
definitely
that.
getting there.
And I was against Kyle Henning when he commented about that. Like, he brought up all the stuff Snead was doing on the defense. And I was like, I'm not quite there yet. Like, he's very good, but I'm not quite there yet. Just because, like, he ain't quite locked down per se. But I will say this. He did improve his completion rate when targeted this season. I think he finished a smidge under 70% on the year as far as completion rate. So that's like a 5% difference from last season. 5-6% difference from last season. So Snead did improve in his coverage as well.
Okay, so here's a difficult one. Well, it might not be that difficult. Who is your most improved player of the year? I got somebody in my head.
I got one.
All right.
Go ahead. You want to start? You want to kick it off?
Start it off.
Y'all know who I'm gonna say.
Who?
It's our boy George Karloftis.
No. Hold on. We going most improved. So it had to be. All right. Here's the guidelines.
I'm confused. That is
he did improve though. He did improve throughout the season though.
I know, but I'm saying though, most improved. It had to be somebody that was kind of off a little bit last year.
Oh, not a rookie.
Yeah, not a we getting the rookies next. We're gonna get to the rookies next.
Okay.
So most improved.
I love you, Julia.
I like Julia.
Hey, Julia, come around more often.
Somebody already stole my thunder. Ooh. Okay, Queen.
Damn. No.
I mean, he did improve. He improved a little bit near the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to have to say Tooney. Even though he was out a little bit, I think he stepped up a bit, and then we kind of saw how much he was helping out on that O-line when he was out a few games. I don't really know, outside of rookies, I don't know who else. Because I'm not going to say Thornhill.
I can't.
That's what he wants.
No.
They own to you, bro. They own to you.
Oh, we can do offense too if you. Oh well, you said Tony. All right, Bud, who you got?
Let's go, McCole. I thought McCole got better because based on how we used him, maybe not numbers wise, he got hurt, but I thought he was a better player this year.
Okay.
All right, man. My boy already stole mine. I'm going Colin Sanders. I got to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You're right.
I really thought all of y'all was gonna say that. I was like, man, they're gonna steal this one from me. But no, man, Saunders, he was there every year. And when Wharton went down, he stepped up, he improved his pass rushing. He's not standing out he's not sticking out like a sore thumb when you know he's in there. Had a big sack this weekend. So yeah, I'm going Colin.
That's a good one. You know, it was really hard to whenever you said no rookies. We have so many rookies.
Yeah, see,
yeah.
I mean, I was like, oh no,
we do have the seventh most rookie snaps in the league.
That kind of narrow it down too when we do it like that.
Yeah. That comment right there, because Wharton was a loss. Wharton was definitely a loss.
Sorry,
Noah Gray can get better. I like that Noah Gray too.
Noah Gray.
Yeah, Noah Gray's a good one. That's my boy. Yeah. I've been riding with Noah all year.
I like that.
Tommy Townsend too.
No,
Tommy Townsend got better.
Yes.
I'm like, you got to feel out the audience on that because some people are blaming him for things and some people are praising him.
Hey. I'm just talking about punt. I ain't saying nothing. I said punt.
I mean, punting
I
wise,
was
he did his thing. Like he
Yeah.
averaged 50 yards a punt,
yeah,
50.4 yards a
number one
punt.
punter.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hey,
good.
I gotta give it to Brian Bishani. He called him the white Travis Kelsey, and that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What the hell?
Who?
Okay.
He called Noah Gray. He said he's the white Travis Kelsey.
Oh,
Oh,
you stupid.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
It went
okay.
over my head.
I
Okay,
was lost
okay.
for a sec. I was
He
lost
went
for a
I'm
over my
sec.
sorry. I'm
head, man.
sorry. I
I'm
just set it up properly. But that is man. I died when he said that, bro. That's so funny to me. But
But yeah, for me, it's probably for me. I probably am gonna give the nod to. I'll give. I'll
free
give the.
Chiefsaholic, man. What you mean? Free
I'll give it.
Chiefsaholic.
I'll give a nod to Tommy Townsend, man. I mean, he
that's
did get
fair.
voted as an All Pro, by his peers, NFLPA, all the players and stuff. And like I mentioned, his stats as far as yards per punt, and he barely had any touchbacks. He only had 4 touchbacks, and he had 22 punts landed inside the 20. So pretty good. So
Right.
yep.
Okay.
Country changed the question on us on that, man. He played us on
I'm
that.
sorry. I kind of
Yeah.
phrased it wrong. All right. So let's get there. Rookie of the year,
Okay.
Kylie. I already know Kylie choosing.
What if I swerve? Hold up. What
Swerve
if
on
I?
me then. Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead. Rookie of the year, Kylie.
No, I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be Pacheco.
I told you.
And it's I already said all the things earlier, but he just came in here and really established his place on the team. And he's not disappointed, and he's definitely just changed that offense. He's getting like 5 yards of carry, 4 yards of carry, and I like what he does. I like the way he moves and his attitude. And he runs harder than anybody I've ever seen. And he just pops right back up. He's the first guy to the huddle. His energy, his demeanor, all of it. Pacheco. Rookie
And
of the year.
he has great touchdown celebrations too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bug, who you got? Rookie of the year.
just to play devil's advocate, I'm gonna go with Karlaftis.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. One of us
It's
had
a
to say that.
it's a more important position.
Mm-hmm.
Karlaftis, like we were saying, is the most improved player on the Chiefs. The real most improved player.
Yeah.
From what he was then to now, you looking at him now, you going into next season, like we expecting 10 sacks now. We expecting that type of leap. So
Yeah, double
Yeah,
digit.
he getting a sack
if
every
he,
week now.
huh?
Mhm.
He getting a sack every week now. It seems
Yeah.
like.
Or
So if we
batting
can
down
get a nice
passes.
little playoff performance, we're gonna be able to say something about that, man.
And the way, and to your point, I think the way he's transformed Jones, even he just works like together. I don't know. I think we've seen a different Jones because we've got Karlaftis now next to him.
Man,
Seeing
hey,
that
that little
potential.
combo move that they was working on the Raiders. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Chris come in and George come in right behind. Boy, that's
Mm-hmm.
hey, it's gonna be something to watch. Man, I want to go McDuffie, but he didn't play enough games.
Right.
And I was
Yeah.
down on the kid all year, but it's Pacheco. It gotta be. It gotta be. My boy almost had 1,000 total yards. If I would have bet him instead of betting Clyde, me and Boogie would owe me some money, right?
Yeah.
Nah,
Country,
Pacheco
we
came.
tried to warn you.
Y'all did. I'm hard headed, but no, Pacheco came and like I said, he won me over. George is a close second. If McDuffie would have played more games, he probably would have took the award. But shout out to Josh. Shout out to bro. Brett Veach killed the draft this year, bro.
Yes.
He did.
Like from top to bottom. So
Probably his best one.
shout out to him. But who you got as your rookie of the year, Chuck?
Yeah, this draft class might be the best one. It's lined up to be the best one he's had since he's been a GM here in Kansas City. So we'll see what the future holds. It is between two guys, technically. Sky, he ain't get enough time. Like you guys mentioned, McDuffie, he was out for a minute. Joshua Williams, he had his opportunities, but he had his struggles. Jalen Watson, he had some moments too, but then he kind of had his struggles too. Leo and Brian, they played in spots. So like I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll say Pacheco barely, man. You know, Pacheco, like, then listen, I said it at the beginning of the season. He was gonna be more of a guy they'll use on the back end of the schedule, and that's been the case. Like ever since he took over as a starter, um, when we played the Niners, he had more opportunities, and he's done a good job taking the best of them. Um, I mean, I know he wished to have like a few more touchdowns. You know what I mean? But McKinnon's been taking those a little bit, but at the end of the day, Pacheco's that running back we've been needing, like a guy who runs hard between the tackles, a guy who can get the tough yardage, and a guy that can eventually break one. You know what I mean? Now we've yet to see him go 75 yards for a TD and all that, but that's coming. You know what I mean? But what Pacheco does bring, he brings that energy, he brings that excitement, he brings that toughness, and the kid has a great story too, man. Like I watched a video the other day. It was on the Big Ten Network, and it was about like his story about how he's overcome the loss of his brother, the loss of his sister, and how he's had to deal with that. And I think that's part of the reason why he plays with that energy and that toughness and that fire that he does. You know what I mean? Because he runs like this could be like his last run. So yeah, shout out to Pacheco, man. That's what I got.
Sure.
All
Can
right.
I? Do we have another one?
Yeah, just one
Yeah,
more.
you
But
can.
go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna suggest another. I didn't know if you had another one.
Go
Go
ahead.
for it.
Go ahead.
I was
I'm
just
curious.
gonna. I was just gonna suggest like an honorable mention or biggest surprise,
Okay.
which would be for me. It's got to be Carlos Dunlap because I
Mm.
feel like I didn't know what to expect from him coming in, and he's been pretty big up front there. I
Man,
think he made some key plays.
my biggest surprise with him was that he didn't get 6 sacks with us. That streak came
Hmm.
to an end this year, man.
That's crazy.
But he was still productive. He was still a very
Very,
productive player for us.
very. Biggest surprise. Oh man. You know what? Can I say McKinnon? Because we added McKinnon late,
Uh-huh.
and we had Ronald Jones here. We had a fresh rookie coming in. We had Clyde, and um, um, Ronald Jones was supposed to be the man for a lot of. So McKinnon was just supposed to come in and maybe he'll be the man, but he's hurt a little bit. But I think McKinnon is my shocker of the year. How about that?
Okay.
Who you
I'm
got,
gonna
Bud?
pass it to you, Bug. I'm passing you, Bug.
I'm gonna go with Tony.
Hmm.
That's my shocker, man. I didn't know what to really expect. Yeah, I know they were saying he was talented, but I think he's better than I thought. I think he could be 1,000-yard receiver if he's healthy. I honestly do.
Whose knees did he break on the Raiders? Who was that, bro?
Man,
Because oh
Uh,
my god.
he's different when he got the ball in his hands, man. Like I
Hmm.
really want us to use him more.
Yeah.
right. I think he
Chuck,
did them
you got
dirty
somebody?
twice.
You got
Man,
somebody, Chuck?
As far as my big surprise, man. So I think the big surprise for me this year is the lack. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be negative, but the lack of uses of Sky Moore, that's made my big surprise. Like, I felt like he was going to be involved a little more at this point in the
He never said
season,
no.
man.
yeah.
So that's kind of like my surprise for me this year. But next year, don't worry, people. Next year, he'll get his opportunities. But
That's,
that was my big surprise for me.
that's a
That's a
good
good
one,
one,
Lowe.
Los.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Hmm.
Harrison Bucker kind of
Oh
that injury
man,
threw him
yeah.
off, but yeah, we gotta get that together, Harrison. We trust you though, because he had his swagger back Saturday. I don't know if that was a kicker coming in or what. Um,
Yeah, because he ended up 18 out of 24 on the year from
oh,
as far as field goals,
look
and
at
he
my
was
boy
38 out
trying
of
to
41 for
look at
extra
him trying to
points.
kiss up the Chuck.
Hey, you know what? I don't care how the Chiefs season ends. I think Brett Veach get an A this year. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
Oh,
think he get
well,
an A
yeah,
this year.
absolutely.
Just
Oh,
all
standing
around.
ovation.
Yeah, the moves we made, and that's even with the Tyreek. Like, you know how I feel about that.
I did see that, Quinn. I don't think we're gonna get D Hop though, but I did see them odds. I know it's
Yeah.
us and the Patriots are top two as far as odds.
Julie is the MVP of
That's
the
a
track.
great. Hey, Julia, you got to come around more often. You got to
Yeah,
come around
Julie.
more often. You killing it tonight.
Julie is the MVP of the comments today. She's killing it. Okay, so all right, here, last question. You can add one former player to the team for this playoff
Ooh,
run.
that was gonna be one of my questions. This is a
Easy.
good
Oh, I'm
one.
sorry.
Yes. No,
I'm
no. Go ahead,
sorry.
bro.
I
Go
feel
ahead,
it.
bro. Cause I love this. Go ahead.
Who would you add?
Easy.
Go ahead, Kylie.
Go
Is it?
first.
Are we
Yeah,
doing
you
both sides of the ball or just one player
you want
in
to do
general?
both sides? Y'all
I
want to
just
do
got
both sides?
one, but we can do
Uh-oh.
whatever.
Go ahead,
Derek
Kylie.
Thomas. It's got to be Derek Thomas.
Ooh.
It's
I
got to
mean, dog.
be.
Yeah, yeah. Like
It's
him and Chris
got to.
Jones.
I
Oh my
don't.
goodness. Oh
Do you
my goodness, man.
imagine? Ah, rest in peace, Derek Thomas.
Right.
Hey man, this dude right here. Rest in peace, Derek Thomas, man.
Always, always. Actually, I was gonna say Tyreek Hill, but now that you said it,
Mm.
I can't say it no more.
Yeah, Derek
Boogie,
Thomas,
who you
man.
got?
Hold on, I'm still thinking. I'm gonna go with somebody different than Kylie though. I'm gonna pick somebody different from everybody else. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's tough.
I'm with Kylie, man. It's Derek Thomas. Like him and Chris Jones. Like Derek Thomas come out the edge, Chris Jones in the middle. Like, look,
Ooh.
good luck. Good luck.
Good
That's all I'm
luck.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. I'm gonna go defense, but it's gonna be a little further back.
Eddie,
I was trying to ignore it. I was
dang,
trying to ignore it, Chuck. I seen it, but I was trying to ignore it, bro.
Oh,
dang.
Jamal
God.
is a good
Woo!
one, but I'm gonna go with the other guy from Texas, DJ, Willie Gay, and Nick Bolton
Oh,
at
that would be.
linebacker.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So who would you put outside?
Mhm.
Who would you put outside?
I don't care. Just put them all on the field at the same time. I don't care how you make it happen. Make it
Okay,
happen.
okay, all right.
DJ back there too. Oh my god!
Ooh, Eric Berry on this. Yeah, that would
That's a good
be.
one.
Shut up.
That's good,
R.P.
corny,
Lynn
man.
Dawson. He got a Super Bowl win.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he
Super
got the
finished
same
Bowl
the
amount of
winner,
job.
rings.
Lynn Dawson.
Yeah,
They got the
notice
same amount of rings, man.
who you got, Bug, man. We waiting on you, man. Who you think? It's got to be a good one though.
Dang, man. Yeah,
Steve
that's tough.
Nelson.
I really want to say Marcus Peters in his prime, man, but
Ooh,
Mm.
ooh.
in his prime with Snead, that,
Hmm.
Is that what
So,
he
You
said?
so
know, normally it would be Jamal. I think normally it would be Jamal Charles, but
yeah.
ooh,
Oh
wait a
yeah.
minute,
That Justin
Quinn.
Houston
that's
would be
Quinn, you might be
yeah,
on
that
to
was
something right there. You might be on to something right there.
Derek
Derek
Alexander.
Alexander. Hey,
Derek
shout out to Derek
Alexander.
Alexander. He got that job at Avila. What's the name of the college?
Avila.
Avila. I'm sorry.
You
You know I'm
saying
bad.
Billy? No,
Classic.
he
Classic
the Charles
country with
Barkley.
that.
He the Charles Barkley of this podcast,
Charles Barkley.
man.
Y'all know what I meant. Shout out to Derek Alexander. Got that good job, man. Who else got a job? I think Sammy Parker got a job somewhere at a college recently. Shout out to him too.
But yeah,
20 sack Justin. That's a good bro. That's a good answer, bro.
wasn't that 2014? Justin Houston.
Yeah, when he tried to get us to the playoffs and it wasn't. Tyreek
Nobody gonna
is a
Yeah.
say
good answer.
Tony G. I can't say Tony G.
Wait, do you?
I mean, what you run two tiny and seven him and Kelsey? I mean, that's not
Ooh.
necessarily a need, but you know.
Oh, that's low
Willie
key
Roaf.
right there.
Oh,
That's
Willie
low
Rope,
key.
yeah. Put Orlando Brown to the right side, yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hey, Boogie, Travis and Tony at the same time though.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Could you imagine?
Good luck in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
Right.
be crazy.
Good luck
And
in
you
the
can
end
split.
zone.
And you can split one of them out wide too.
Oh
So
my god.
Kevin, come
Steve
on, man.
Preston. Oh man.
All right, man. Let's move on, man. Um, since we kind of short on time, man, let's go ahead and get to the wild card matchups, man. All right, so the very the human joystick, Dante Hall.
Dante Hall's
Yeah,
a good one.
because we do need a
Go ahead.
return guy. But yeah, man, let's go and get to the wild card matchups, man. All right, so first up, we got the Seattle Seahawks going against the 49ers.
Hated
So who
it.
y'all got?
I'm sorry.
What the? This dude here, dog.
Come on, man. San Francisco by a dozen. I mean, who they playing? Who they playing?
Seattle.
San Francisco versus Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh man. Uh, sorry, Gino. Sorry, Gino. You ran into a buzzsaw, bro. San Francisco ain't gonna be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that rookie quarterback, Mr. Irrelevant, turn into a pumpkin at midnight.
Right. Who you got, Bug?
Yeah, I got 49ers.
Kylie?
Niners.
Oh, Dale.
Niners.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Del Carr is another good one. That boy was nice. But yeah, it's Niners, man. They the most they arguably the most complete team in football right now, or at least in the NFC. I'll say that.
Right.
You know, George Kittle got the best matchup out of everybody this week. He should have a nice game. Elijah Mitchell is back. Him and Christian McCaffrey, they're gonna keep each other fresh, dog. Brock Purdy got a squad around him, man. All you gotta do is just not wreck the car, and
That's
I don't
it.
think he will in this matchup. So Niners. They
Nah,
say it's tough to beat a team three times in 1 year, but in this case, man, I think the Niners they battle tested, they ready. So I'm gonna go with them. The next game we have here, we got the Miami Dolphins going up against the Buffalo Bills, and we all know that Tua Tagovailoa is out for this one. So who y'all got in this one?
um, if Tua was playing, I would feel a little more comfortable saying Miami, but I just nah. Even unless Tyreek and Waddle just unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I the Bills by a lot of points. Not 42-17, Chris. That's too much, but 30.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, come
yeah,
on,
we don't
man!
use those
You
type
ain't
of
gotta
words.
say all that. You ain't gotta say
You
all
got a
that.
lady in the house, man.
Respectfully, man. Come
Jeez,
on. We
come
can't even
on,
say
man.
respectfully for that,
Yeah,
man.
but
Come on,
hey,
bro.
look, 30-10 ain't out the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? I say double digit wins at least.
Yeah, no Tua, no Teddy. Even Teddy couldn't do nothing either. Seventh round, ain't he a seventh round quarterback?
Who,
Thompson?
Teddy?
Yeah, Scott. To my
Oh,
Skyler.
Yeah.
I think he was seventh round or he was undrafted. Either one. But shout out to the hometown kid, man, for at least making his
he gonna
playoff
need it.
debut. But
He gonna
it's
need
gonna
it.
be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, man. Buffalo, man. Buffalo by at least 21.
Is there any way Miami defense shows up?
Hell no, they don't travel.
No.
So
Ne-
moving on.
Next
Um,
game.
I I accidentally skipped Jaguars and Chargers because that was part of the Saturday slate with the Seahawks and Niners. So Jaguars and Chargers, man, who y'all got in that one?
This in Minnesota is the only like debatable games to me.
Hmm.
I think the rest of them are probably gonna be wins for everybody else. Minnesota and New York and Chargers and Jags. Um, it, I don't think Mike Williams is gonna play.
Right,
Chargers
he ain't
should
practice
have
all
enough.
week.
They should have enough to win this game, but that coach, man, you never know what he gonna try to do. He gonna be desperate. He coaching for his job. He might make some mistakes. and I got I got the Jaguars. I like that score, Chris. I got the Jaguars by like last second. How they won Saturday. It could be the same thing, a defensive miscue, and the Jaguars capitalized. I do believe in Doug Peterson though, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Not because Chargers are our rival either, but because they kind of limped into the playoffs too.
Yeah, I got the Jags.
Yeah, I got
Same
the
But
thing.
they got
Jags
East,
too.
Boo.
Hey,
I
I got
I,
the
mean,
I got Trevor
No.
Lawrence. We're gonna have that conversation, man, that you go want to have.
Yeah.
that, but I think the Chargers are going to get run on by ETN.
Yep.
NTN.
Mhm.
Travis
I
Etienne.
can't. Yeah. So I got Jags.
I'll
I
tell
got
you
the
what
Jags
though.
too.
Hey, Herbert, if anybody needs this game, remember when Lamar Jackson couldn't win in the playoffs?
Hmm.
Remember when that was going on? No, I ain't trying to bring up nothing, Charles. But
No, I
Justin
get it.
Herbert's in that situation right now. Like,
No,
you don't think
But
so?
no,
I was about to
Herbert
say
needs
this
this
is
win, bro.
no, we don't.
If
but
Trevor
honestly though,
Lawrence get a win before him,
I
that's
mean, well,
bad.
for perception part, yeah, but at the same time, this is Herbert's first playoff game too. Just like this is Lawrence's first playoff game, so I don't think we
Yeah,
there yet with Herbert yet. But for the perception of this Chargers team and all that, yeah, he needs to win more. But
yeah.
Ooh, is
but
that Jacksonville too?
yeah,
Ooh,
but
ooh.
with that being said, man, I got Jacksonville too, man. Like Kylie mentioned, Travis Etienne, he's gonna be the key to this one. The Chargers' run defense been terrible all season long. Um, I know they got Bosa and Mac back. I know Bosa got hurt last game, but I don't know how effective he's gonna be. But like you guys mentioned, Mike Williams, he ain't practiced all week, and they need that guy 100% because even if he somehow suits up, in which I don't think he's gonna play, honestly, by the looks of it. If he does suit up, he's going to be extremely limited, and you need that guy 100% in this matchup. So with ETN being able to run the ball, it's going to open up the play action pass. So that's going to open things up for Christian Kirk. You can hit him on the sideline outside the numbers. You can hit Evan Ingram over the middle. You might be able to get a explosive play with Zay Jones. So and like you mentioned, country, the coaching advantage, man. Dougie P, he's a Super Bowl champion. He knows what it takes.
He
So at
definitely.
so yeah, that right there, Jacksonville all day.
What does this
So
shoot? What does this shoot Trevor up to if he wins this game?
he's top 10. I think he's top 10 right now, but he might be in the middle somewhere. He might be like seven, 8 range, maybe the eighth range. I don't know. I'll have to evaluate the quarterbacks again.
I
So,
think
but I
I
know
think
he's
a lot of people gonna have to apologize to Trevor Lawrence if he come out of this game with a win.
oh,
A lot of
absolutely.
people.
Because when the Jaguars had a losing record, they was writing them off.
Yeah.
Even I said he might be a liar. I said he might be a liar, but then he turned it on. So next game, you did mention the Vikings and Giants. I think I'm with you on this country. I think the Giants do pull out the upset in Minnesota. I feel
Mm.
like Saquon Barkley is gonna have himself a game. The Vikings defense haven't been good all season long. I mean, at some point, your luck just runs out, man. And they've had the rabbit's foot all season long with these close games. And you remember in this last matchup, the Vikings won on a 62-yard field goal. Um, that's very difficult to do. And I think Brian Dable, he's done a hell of a job with Daniel Jones, and he's done a hell of a job navigating through the injuries too, to the receiving core and all that. And another thing with the Giants too, man, I think their defensive line could get some pressure on Kirk Cousins, man. You know, Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence, they've been playing some good ball. So at the end of the day, man, I got the Giants squeaking one out, man, on a last second field goal.
Mm. Hey, if Barkley and I know Danny Dimes ain't like that, but if he can get the running and moving in that pocket and that play action start working, They might sneak up on Minnesota. Minnesota, like you said, they've been playing dangerous, bro. I think I'm going Minnesota, but I wouldn't be surprised if New York sneak one out at the last minute.
Yeah,
I
and this
wouldn't be
game's an afternoon
surprised.
game. And this game's an afternoon game. You know how Kirk Cousins do. The game's not at noon. So
That's a fact. Yeah, I got
Let's do this.
Minnesota though. I got Minnesota pulling this off.
okay.
I got the Giants.
I, yeah. Like I said, these are the only two debatable games this weekend, in my opinion.
So Boogie's gonna be the lone guy on that one. So
The Long Wolf.
the next game, Sunday night, man. They running it back. AFC North, Ravens and Bengals. We all know Lamar Jackson's ruled out. Um, the Bengals, they the big favorite in this one. I mean, who y'all got, man? Do the Bengals do it again this week?
The Ravens. No, I'm just nah, yeah, the Ravens not gonna win this game. But Sporting Voice, I do want you to know they might not win this game, but they're gonna try to beat the hell out of y'all in this game. Meaning it's gonna be physical. You know how Baltimore and Cincinnati get down. So um your boy said he wants some payback for that stuff y'all was for the stuff they was doing last game. So he better come with it. I think it's gonna be physical. I got the Bengals winning.
Next question.
Right. I got the Bengals. So.
The Ravens gonna give their best effort, but Cincinnati, man, they just got the talent just gonna overcome itself at the end. You know what I mean? Baltimore gonna bring their best. Cincinnati gonna bring their best too. Cincinnati just got the talent, man. You know, um, the Ravens if they had Lamar at 100%, they may be able to pull out the upset, but they're not gonna have him at all. So Cincinnati. So now let's get to the
Let's discuss Julie's comment real just a little bit. Just let's fantasize a little bit.
okay, okay.
If the Ravens win, okay, that's enough. Go ahead. I was just had to think about it.
You was about to say if the Ravens win, could Lamar come back for the Buffalo? Is that where you about to go?
No, I think we've seen the last of Lamar in purple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dead.
I think they could still. I think they're gonna franchise tag him
He
personally, but
they got to, but he might be a sea animal next year.
yeah, we'll see what happens with that. All right, so the last game, the Super Wild Card Weekend, Monday Night Football, Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, the home dogs in this one against the Cowboys. So who y'all got in that one?
Man, we've seen Brady do this too many times, bro. We've seen Brady. Dallas gonna do it again, bro. I got Tampa Bay, bro. I, Dallas gonna shoot themselves in the foot. I got the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got Brady pulling it off, man. I don't trust the Cowboys in the play. I don't trust Dak at all right now.
Right.
And to be honest, I just want to see the Cowboy fans suffer one more season.
Oh man,
It's fun.
I'm with
I'm
that,
here
Adam.
for it, man. I got a Cowboy fan I can't wait to talk to, man.
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Jay
Man.
Tuck.
I just think it's Brady's gonna take over. He's gonna call the plays. He's gonna say, "Move out the way," and I got the Bucks.
Yeah, it's interesting. This matchup is a little interesting in this aspect because the Buccaneers, they haven't been performing well all season long. They pass rush has been hurting since Shaq Barrett went down. But they do got a key piece back in Ryan Jensen on the offensive line. That's going to help tremendously from that aspect. At the end of the day, man, Tom Brady, he's never lost to the Cowboys in his career, and I don't see that stopping here. At the end of the day, man, people want to blame, Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich for the job they done this year. It hasn't been the best, but when you got Tom Brady back there, man, it's hard to go against that guy. Because like last year, look, it took a miracle play with Stafford and Cooper Cup at the end of that game to ruin Tom Brady's comeback, which would have been another one on his playoff resume. And with the Cowboys, man, they got the talent. Talent has never been an issue with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the coaching, man. And I just can't trust Kellen Moore to do the right thing here. Because watch, with the Cowboy, if the Cowboys come out throwing that ball with Dak Prescott, they definitely losing this game. And I think they're gonna do that here. So I got the Buccaneers, man.
Oh, he coming back.
Uh, man, he
He's like
just
a
got the
zombie. He's a zombie. He's
bro. He
never.
just got divorced, bro. He here for the next 2-3 summers, bro. He ain't going nowhere. That's done. He picked his what he gonna do.
Bruh, we seen this movie so many times, bro. Tom Brady's dead in the water. There's no boat. The Titanic just hit an iceberg, and he just ends up on the shore with his feet kicked up at the end of the day. We've seen this movie too many times. I say some Tom Brady magic, and they win by 2. It's gonna be some calls too. Don't forget y'all playing the referees too.
I'm here for it.
Side note about Tom Brady. Um, is there a strong possibility that he could be on the Raiders in the Raiders uniform?
Oh yeah.
It makes sense.
Oh, that's gonna happen. If
Because
McDaniels don't get fired, Brady will be that quarterback next year.
Gronk
McDaniel
did
probably
say
already promised them Tom.
they was close before. So all right. So anyway, that being said, man, let's go ahead and wrap things up here, man. Let's get a word in from our sponsor before we get up out of here, man. All right. So shout out to the good people at Homage, man. 20% off site wide to midnight tonight. So you go on there, make a purchase, you get 20% off. And what's that? There's really nothing else they got going on that's big right now. They still got the starter collection up on their homepage. And for what I'm seeing here, the new thing they got going on right here is in the NBA. I'm just now seeing it. They doing a thing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the NBA. So you're gonna see Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael. You're gonna see them on a few of those shirts. So you got that going on. And yeah, that's it, man. Pay homage, copy some gear, man. It's time for the
Yeah,
playoffs.
they doing something with DC Comics too. That's pretty dope.
Yep.
With the
They always,
NBA.
yeah, they always got dope stuff going on their website. So yeah, check that out, y'all. All right, y'all. With that being said, man, anything else we need to tap into before we wrap it up?
Enjoy the weekend.
Enjoy the weekend, man.
Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, shout
Happy
out to Sporting
playoff
Voice for
week.
winning that. Look, they
Hey,
might.
I don't know. Chuck, do they got some LeBron stuff?
I mean, their company is based in Ohio, so yeah, they got LeBron stuff. I'm sure they do.
of course they got LeBron stuff.
Secret Santa time. Okay.
Hey, Sporting Voice, all this stuff you talked today, you better come back here with a W next week. You better come back. I'm just saying.
hmm
I think you're gonna win, but you better bring it back. Because if you don't, it's gonna be a long day.
Yep. But real quick though, before we do get up out here though, man, Travis Kelsey, man, shout out to him for making a couple appearances this week. You know, he was on the pivot too. That was a pretty good episode. I was laughing at them when they brought up, him and Caleb and they past little relationship or whatever, and they brought up the rumors of him being cheap, and which I never bought into those rumors either because if
Man,
you guys remember he brought up the fact that he pretty much spent up his game checks like every week. And then like when it came to the catching Kelsey thing, he turned it down 50 billion times and then he was like, I actually need this money just based on how I've been spending it. So that's why he went ahead and did it. But since then he been better about money. But yeah, that little rumor, it was funny. That was a funny little segment.
man. I like the part where he said he used to waste all his money when he first got in the league.
Yeah.
That's
You said,
when Travis was buying them 2 pair of Air Mags he was walking around in.
bruh. I remember him copping them Air Max too.
Yeah, bro. But it was good. If you haven't seen Travis on the Pivot or the New Heights new episode, go check that out. They both entertaining. So
Hmm. So with that being said, let's enjoy this bye week.
oh my bad. I'm
Let
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Um I want to say I had some personal stuff going on last week with my pops. My pops had a heart attack, a minor heart attack, but he got through his surgery. He's doing well. He's up. He's talking. He's off the intubator, whatever they call it. You know, I messed it up. But I want
Incubator.
to say shout out to my dad. Shout out to my whole family. My dad probably the strongest man that I know, and I will see you tomorrow, Daddy. So y'all, like I said, like we've been saying for the last few weeks, man, find your loved ones, hug them, tell them you love them, let a person know how much they mean to you. You don't want to wait till they're gone to let them know how you really feel about them. So, as siblings, parents, aunties, uncles, cousins, your homeboys, your team, your organization, your podcast guys, you tell them that you love them every single day, man, or as much as you can. So, they know. So keep my pops in y'all prayers and your family. And shout out to Nick and his people. Keep them in your prayers too. So we'll see y'all next week, man. Playoff time. Get ready, get hype. It's still Red Friday tomorrow. Do not forget that. We still celebrating Red Friday. So we'll see y'all next week, man. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, y'all be blessed, man. Kingdom Cast, we out of here.